Hello everybody, welcome to Powerhouse Tech and Gaming. Do you want to know how to upgrade your Discord server to a more advanced professional Discord server? Well, in this video, I'll explain just that. So in this video, I'm going to go over how to make your Discord server more advanced. We'll go over like the community tab, how to restrict your channel so only certain people can see them, how to make a designated non-member channel where they need to communicate with you to become members. Also, if you haven't seen the first video in this series, I'm going to post it up in the cards above as well as down in the description below, so you should go check that out before you watch this video if you don't know how to make a Discord server to start with. With that being said, let's get started. So in the last video, I showed you guys how to create categories, voice channels, text channels, as well as how to organize them. So I went ahead and I added a few more channels off camera so you can get right started with this without having to go through and create more stuff of what I already showed you how to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a few more roles for the server. So we're going to go down to go up to the top arrow and click server settings. From here we're going to go to roles and we're going to go to create a role. So it's already going to give you a new role option, so you're going to highlight the name and rename it to whatever you want to do. The first one I'm going to show you guys how to do though is a streamer role. So if you have people that live stream in your Discord, this is a specific role you can give them to allow them to view different chats that you want only people that can stream to view. And I'll show you how to do that obviously in a little while. So then you want to choose the color for them, like I showed you how to do the admin last video. I'm gonna make these guys green, and then you go through and you want to display their roles separately. At least I do. Mention this role, you can allow that, and then go up to permissions, and you want to just look at the admin role. You want to go through and check off whatever permissions you want them to have. So I'll quickly go through this real quick just to get it over with and move it to the next role. Alright, so that's it for streamers. Now I'm going to create a straight member role, which I think I may have done that in the previous video, but I'm going to do it again real quick just to give a member role for everybody that's not just for everybody that just gets into the server. So member, we're going to make them gray. We'll make them a little darker color gray. Display them separately. And same thing, go through, give them whatever permissions you want to give them. Alright, that looks good for me. So now you're going to go through and you're going to continue to do this for any other roles you want to make. So I'm going to do a few more here for you real quick, do a quick little fast forward through it so you guys can see what kind of roles I'll make for my channels, and you can base them off of that if you wish to, or you can make your own. It's up to you completely. So now that I've finished making all the roles that I want to make for the server, we're going to move on to the Enable Community tab. What this is going to allow, it's going to give you a few more permissions. It's going to help you better run your server. So you're going to hit Get Started. And the first thing it's going to ask you is if you want to make your members have a verified email in order to join your server. It's just a safety thing, so if you don't want to have people that are just going to spam you, you can click this to have it so they have to verify their email, so you know it's more of a real person rather than someone just trying to scam and post things you don't want them to post. The next thing they have here is an explicit media content filter. So it basically will filter out any explicit content you don't want posted unless you make an NSFW channel. Then whatever's posted in there is up to you to monitor and delete. So you're going to hit next. The next thing here is for you to choose a channel you want your rules and guidelines to be put towards. So I already have a welcome and rules channel, so we're going to go ahead and send them to that. And then a community update channel. This is going to be for you and your mods, and it's going to be in Discord telling you what new features are out for Discord for you, for them to keep you up to date on what new things are available in Discord. So I have actually a Discord announcements channel that I'm going to put it towards. So if you don't have one, you can back up and create one, or you can put a different channel, whatever channel you want to put it in, and then hit next. So the next thing it's going to ask you is going to give you a few more ideas of things you can change that they think is a good idea. So first thing you want to check off is remove the moderation permissions from everyone. So you don't want everybody to be able to moderate your server, as well as default notifications to members only. Then you're going to agree with the terms, agree, understand with the rules, and so once you finish that, it brings you to the community overview page. This is where you can then change the channel your rules and guidelines goes to, as well as where the community updates go to. This the overview page also allows you to change the primary language for your server, as well as disable your server if you don't want to use it anymore. So up top, it will then give you a suggestion of what to do next. So you can set up a welcome screen if you want. This will basically be the first screen someone sees when they join your server. It'll have welcome to, then your server name, and it'll have suggestions for the channels they can go check out. Personally, I'm not going to set this up. It's pretty simple. I just don't use it because I like to monitor my people before they can go into my channels. So I'm going to skip this part. If you click on it and you set it up, it's straightforward. It walks you through how to do it. So it's really not hard. So next, I'm going to go to Server Insights. What this tab is, it's going to basically give you the different analytics to your server. Is how many active members you have, where the members are coming from, what they're engaging on, those kind of things. The next thing is the partner program. So partner program basically allows you to become a Discord partner, but just like every other partnership, whether it's from YouTube or Twitch or whatever you use, they have requirements in order to get into the program. So the first requirement is having a safe environment. Then it's going to be you need 500 members in your server, as well as you need to have a server that's at least 8 weeks old. Then it's going to be no bad words in the name or description, common sense, and you need 2-factor authentication enabled on your account in order to get the become a partner. If you want to know what kind of guidelines they have for conduct, there's a link right here for that as well. Other than that, it's a pretty cool feature. I mean, I don't have 500 members in mine yet, but I'm working on it. I'm getting pretty close. So next thing I go to is Discoveries, the next tab that it gives you. And it's another thing that you're going to need requirements for in order to enable. But what this does is it basically allows for more people to see your channel. So you can it expands your how people see your server. So you're gonna need 7,000 members in order to unlock this. So this is gonna be a farther down the line program you're gonna enable. You're gonna need a server 8 weeks old, and then the same other factors as the partner program. So now next tab they have here is membership screening. So basically what this is, it's gonna set up rules that new members must agree to before they can interact with people and see any of your content. So you're gonna set up member screening, and then here it's just server rules, and you can input here what rules you want for your server. So it gives you some examples. So I'm just going to click on the examples, and it's going to input them in long form in your server rules for you. Now, if you want to put your own rules in, you can just go to add rule, and right there, it'll let you input your own rules. So once you finish all that, you go to save, and then they'll have to read and agree to those rules in order to continue into your server. So once you finish that, you can go to preview, and it'll then show you a preview of what they will see. You can hit I agree and then submit, and it shows you basically what they're going to see when they first join your server. And if you want to enable that, you just go to enable. It says I'm missing a description here, so here you're just going to describe your server, what it's for, who you are, and basically tell them you can give them a rundown of how the server works. So also put this as a test server just to kind of put through what they, just so I can enable it and keep going. So hit enable, then it will enable membership screening. And then if you want to adjust your welcome screen, you can come here and do that again. So the next tab here is a server boost. So what this is you can boost the server, and it'll give you different quality. Like for here, it's 128 128 kilobytes per second audio quality, as well as stream to your friends in high quality. Just because once you boost a higher perks, higher levels, it just gives you different things, and other people can boost your server for you. You don't have to just do all the boosting yourself. So now that we've finished all of that, we can actually go back to the main screen, and you can look here and it'll see, and if you go to the Discord announcements, you'll see that I already put some updates into that channel. And then welcome and rules, you can input your rules here. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to restrict people from seeing certain channels you don't want them to see. So the first thing I'm going to adjust here is I'm going to go down to YouTube, and we're going to change announcements settings. So we're going to do edit channel. I'm going to go to permissions. So for the everyone role, you don't want them to be able to see almost anything except for a non-member channels, because you're going to want to give non-members the member role so they can then see all the channels you want them to see specifically. This allows you to control who joins your channel and is able to see your content. So for that everyone role, we're actually going to change it, and we're going to X out everything here. So just go ahead and do that. Okay, so next thing you're going to want to do is hit the plus here and go to the member role. So you're going to add the member role here. So for this, all you want the members to be able to do, because it's an announcement channel, is you want them to be able to view it. You want them to be able to react to the different things you post, as well as use emojis. And you want them to be able to read history. Everything else you can go through and hit the X on, because you don't want them to be able to do anything else besides those things in this specific channel. So I'm going to go through and do that, and then hit save. Next thing you're going to do here is going to add your admin role. So you only have to add the admin role, and you don't have to add the owner role to this, because you can just give yourself the admin role and it'll give you all the privileges already. And as an owner, you already have privileges to see every channel either way. So for admins, you're going to give them, just check mark everything off for them. You're going to give them every permission, because they're admins. You want to be able to adjust whatever they need to. And then hit save. And then you're going to want to basically do this for all the other channels you have. so that the non-members can't see what you don't want them to see, as well as the members can't see what you don't want them to see. So for example, you would want to change the self-promo page. You want to edit that so that you only have the members here that can view it, but that's it, and react to it. Everything else you don't want them to be able to do. But you want to then add the streamer role for this, because you want this channel to be strictly for streamers. So streamers can post their channels into this chat separately from your own posts. So you want them to be able to see, and you want them to be able to send messages, enable links, embed links, attach files, add reactions, and do all that kind of stuff. You don't want them to be able to manage the messages though. You don't want them to be able to text to speak. You don't want anyone to be able to do that, because it's kind of annoying. They'll use that, and then the Discord basically speak to you in their what they type. So it is kind of annoying to do that, so I disable it for everybody but admins. And you want to give them all those permissions so they can post in those channels. And then you just want to go through and you want to give the admins all the privileges as well for this channel, and you want to go through and do that for all your channels, like I said, that you want to adjust permissions for. So now, the next thing I want to show you real quick is going to be the non-member chat. So this one, you actually want to adjust it so the non-members, can see this channel as well as send messages in this channel. Everything else, you don't want them to be able to do. So you want to X everything else out here besides read history, and then hit save. So now, in order to make this channel so only non-members and admins can see it, you're going to put the members in here, and you're going to make it so they cannot view this channel. So once you give someone the member role, this channel then disappears, so they can't see it. And basically, that is it for this part. You just go through and you can adjust in each channel who you want to be allowed access to that channel and view those channels. So real quick, let me go to my other server where I have all this stuff set up and show you what it looks like as if you were a member, as if you were a non-member. So I'm gonna go here. This is my normal Discord. You can see here I have it all set up with different channels. You're gonna go up here to server settings, and then you're gonna go to roles. So once you go here, you have to add everybody, and you go to view server as this role. So then you can now see, this is what you would see as a non-member. You'll be able to see the non-member chat where I want them to see, please hold for next available customer representative, because I thought it was funny. And you want them to see the rules. And then this is where they'll be able to type their requests, their streamers and whatnot there. So then if you go here and you click on, let's say click on members. Well, let me do it. So let me just go back and do it. You go to member and you go to view role. You can now see that members can see the YouTube news, but they can't type in YouTube news. They can see my live info, but they can't type in my live info. And then obviously they can't see the new member channel. So that's basically what it looks like when you have everything done and you have a nice professional channel that everyone can see what they want to see, so they're not seeing extra stuff. So before we get into the next part of this video, I have a question for you guys. Let me know down in the comments below, why are you guys trying to build a Discord server? Is it for gaming? Is it to build a community for your wherever content you're creating? Let me know down below what it's for. Also, if you got anything out of this video today, please smash that like button to let me know that you got something out of this video. Also, if you know someone that could possibly get anything out of this video, go ahead and share it so they can get the same information that you got today. So the next part of this video is more for the people who maybe don't have time to create a Discord server because they're so busy with their main job as well as their content creating. They don't have time to sit and make a Discord server. Or maybe for someone who doesn't have the tech savviness to go through and create one themselves. I understand completely, so I actually made a Fiverr account, which I'll link down below in the description, where for a small fee, I can build a Discord server for you, whether you want a basic one just to communicate with your community, or do you want a more advanced server, or even if you want a server with bots in it to help moderate your server as well as post your videos automatically for you. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.